Now we can get to some key work. Okay, let me load let's say a harmless for starters, and look for some nice sounding synth keys that we can use for. Let's go on keyboards. Let's check this dancer plug. Okay, and then we can go to our ghost notes over here. Can select that. Copy it over. Copy it over this side. Okay, now let's put that to a channel. Let's put it on insert 11 and type pluck. There we go. Now immediately you can hear that there's some low end on this pluck, so let's check it on our EQ. Right here. Now we just need to clean these out because they're going to clash with our bass and our kick. So you just lower them a little bit. And to give that more atmospheric feel, we can send it to our reverb send already set up for us right here. You can just click on that. And we can add some delay to it. It already has a little bit of delay, but you can add your own as well just to give it more tail. So I'm gonna add a delay 3. And the delay also has a cut off, and we can cut it off a little bit like this. So you can tell between the delay and the signal it's getting. And we can also cut off some of the highs off the sound itself because they're too much. There we go, much softer. Sounds deeper. So now we need something bouncy, something to bounce around the pad and the chords we just put. So I can just add, let's say a harmless again. And we go to maybe leads. Let's see what sounds they have there. Sometimes the sounds are very harsh, so just some advice to lower it down a little bit. And we can copy that over to its own track. Can add it to track 12. There we go. We call it our rhythm. Then we can cycle the presets to get a much more better sound. There we go. Now we can add a few more chords just to beef up the whole energy of the track. Then we copy them over. That's great. Now another element we want to add is more of a riser that kind of rises and cues when you're going to the next part. So I'll just make this quickly. It can be a low or a high thing, but I'll just use a low sound because it will sound much more grimy and much more better. Like that one. That works fine. So what you can do is you go to your pan roll and go to your root note. And then what we want this to do is rise as the track is going. So we can automate this. Either we can automate the output, or we can automate this volume knob or the mixer knob. Create automation clip. There we can lower it like this. Like that. Then we'll stretch this down so we have this curve. Raise it a little bit more to get a bit more loudness out of it. So put it on its own channel. There we go, on channel 13, we call that riser. So now we've got our basic track set up, and now what's left is just mixing and arrangement. So keep in mind that I haven't even touched the volume knobs over here. It was only the volume knobs over here I was touching, hence giving myself a lot of headroom on the mixer. You can see I still have a lot of volume, so when you start to add more effects like EQs and compressors, what they do is that they raise the gain and they make your sounds very loud. So when you have headroom, you can add those and still not clip and not have your sounds too loud where you're actually destroying the sounds. You can also add a crash when it starts again. Or a ride works as well, but let me just do a crash. Over here, let's drop it over there. And we can let a ride, well, ride it out. Just play along with the beat itself, just like that. Let's normalize that. Cut this off. Little tail over here.